That one? Bullshit! PlayStation trophy. So, the Resident Evil series has had some really good trophy lists in the past for several of its games, with Resident Evil 1 in particular being one of my favourite platinums ever, purely because of what you had to do to get it, because there were so many cool different trophies in that list that got you to play the game in all manner of weird and wonderful ways, such as completing the game with the knife only, which back in the days of the PS1 era when I first played Resident Evil, I would have never thought that was possible at all. Then you have ones like completing it on the hardest difficulty, not using any items or healing items at all, never using the item box and things like that just made it really cool and fun to play. However, I've also noticed that Capcom will often sneak in a random weird and odd trophy that awards you a shiny trophy for doing something bad or being rubbish at the game. So, for today's episode, I've compiled my top 5 trophies from the Resident Evil series that are awarded to you for being rubbish at the games. Resident Evil 1 Remake. So, the first Resident Evil has a trophy called Get Used to It, which is unlocked for dying for the first time in the game. Now, this trophy, admittedly, could pop at any point because you could die towards the end, several hours in, or right at the beginning, so it's purely dependent on where you fuck up. But it's a weird trophy to have, it's a little bit of a novelty, because you can die on the very first zombie if you're not careful, because it can kill you, especially if you're playing on the harder difficulty. So it's a bit of a funny trophy to have, really. It's basically saying, get used to dying, because you're probably going to be doing it a lot in this game. And they aren't wrong either, because you can also die in the very first room of the game. If you try to escape the mansion, dogs will come in, and if you haven't got enough bullets or the knife, well, they can quickly kill you as well. So, yeah, a trophy for dying for the first time in a game. Resident Evil 4 features the Ultimate Troll trophy by Capcom in the form of the Don't Shoot the Water bronze trophy, which requires you to summon the Master of the Lake and knock rock the boat. So the title of the trophy is also a warning, don't shoot the water, else Capcom will have got one over you. So let's just take a look and you'll see what I mean.
Surprise, motherfucker!
The PS2 emulated version of Resident Evil Code Veronica X on the PS4 features a trophy called From the Young Lady, which requires you to receive encouragement from a young lady. Now, that sounds kind of weird at first, but this is actually a really easy trophy to get, as it happens during the section of the game where Claire gets attacked by a Bandersnatch enemy, and Steve, with his whiny voice, comes in and saves the day. After he kills that enemy, you then give him the submachine guns to trade for the gold Lugers that you need. And it's at this point of the game where you get this brief section where you control Steve as he clears through a path of zombies with his submachine guns. Now, this section is an action-packed, short bit of gameplay where you just blow up everything in sight and kill all the zombies for about 3 or 4 rooms, and that's the aim of this bit, to kill them. However, the trophy actually is awarded to you for being a coward. So, when this section starts, if you simply get too scared and head back into the door where Claire is, you get this really cool little Easter egg cutscene that plays and basically just mocks you for being a coward.
Do you want me to take care of this for you, little boy?
Resident Evil 0 is the next game on my list, as this features a trophy called On Leather Wings, which requires you to get picked up by the infected bat, which is one of the boss fights that you have in the church. You need to kill this bat in order to progress. However, this trophy is actually awarded if you play this boss fight quite badly enough that you've not done it enough damage and you've allowed it to come in and attack you and then grab you and fling you into the air. It's a simple boss fight as it is, so the chances are that you probably won't get this unless you actually actively go for it and let him attack you. There's also another trophy for killing loads of the little bats flying around, so there's a good trophy for this fight, and there's also a bad trophy which I think is quite funny. So as soon as he picks you up in the air, that's it, you've unlocked the trophy, and he will then just discard you, throwing you onto the floor, slamming you on your ass. Thanks, Capcom. Thanks a lot.
Come out and meet Zoe. Zoe.
Resident Evil 7's DLC Banned Footage Volume 2 features a trophy called the Butterfly Effect, which requires you to get the bad ending in the Daughters section, which is a small bit of gameplay that focuses around one of the Baker family daughters as they try and escape the house after the family become infected thanks to Evelyn. It's a great bit of DLC that's cool to see from the perspective of the family as they're all turning and they're all trying to fight this disease and help the daughter escape. So, to get the bad ending, you have to do certain things in a set way without doing... that will keep you on the bad ending path and not let you get the true ending. So, as you try and escape, you need to make sure that Jack catches you at the end. If you haven't got the right items and you haven't done the right things, you will get this bad ending. And unfortunately, Zoe won't make it out. There's also another trophy to get the good ending in the game. However, this one is the one where you've basically failed. It's basically telling you, well, you did this playthrough, you completed it, but you fucked it up and you didn't get the right ending. So try again, loser. That's pretty much what this trophy is, and that's why I decided to add this one to my list. Because even though you complete the DLC, you've not done it the right way. You've kind of failed in the objective, really. So that is why the Butterfly Effect trophy from Resident Evil 7's Banned Footage Volume 2 gets onto this list. And that brings me to the end of my special That One Bullshit Trophy episode, where I've taken a look back at the Resident Evil series to find my favourite trophies that were awarded for being generally rubbish at the game. I hope you've liked this special episode. Stay tuned for more normal trophy episodes coming soon. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.